Test one, test one. Test one, test one. All right, here we are. It is senior day here in Louisville, and we are coming off of a loss against a really good Georgia team that is very likely to make the college football playoffs at this point in time. We'll go back and take a look at this one real quick. It was a game that, we competed with Georgia for about 3 quarters, and then the fourth quarter did not go well for us. And unfortunately, I would love for this game to do what it's supposed to be doing, but it is not. As you can see, we hung around, and it was 17-12. Should have been 17-14. Kind of got a bad spot on a 2-point try, but the defense actually played well, for most of this game, and we just couldn't get it done when we needed to. Vizina was not quite as good as he usually is. We know that he's, usually above 70% on this season. And we've had some games where he's been, up above 80% completion. And we just, couldn't get it done when it mattered the most. We competed. I liked the way we competed for the first 3 quarters, but it just didn't work out. And Georgia's a tough team, man. And they kind of beat us similar to the way that Clemson beat us, except the Clemson game was a little bit closer. In ways we've regressed this year, and certainly don't like that, and we'll be working to do better next season. But we will try to close it out by taking home the Governor's Victory Bell. We did so last year, 52-14, and then played Kentucky again in a bowl game and lost on a 2-point try. That also was not a great spot. There's been plenty of times in this league where some of us have been kind of messed over by tough spots, and we did not have a fortunate spot in that bowl game last year. It should have been sent to overtime, tied at 29, and, who knows what would have happened from there. But anyways, we're going to get into this one. Don't like Kentucky in any capacity, and we're going to get into this one and play for the Governor's Cup and see if we can bring it home.
Basketball may reign supreme in this state, but on this day, the Cards and the Cats on the gridiron for the vaunted Governor's Cup, and the attention of every blade of bluegrass will be right here. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a squad from the American, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside.
All right, looks like it's going to be our football first, so an opportunity to come out and set the tempo.
Kentucky about
I do apologize, I was reading a text message during the pregame there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that.
I did take a peek. We are set to potentially see Navy in the Military Bowl, which would be another opportunity for us to, rebound against an option offense, which we did not do well against Alex in that regard. But Alex has athletes that are far better than Navy.
Kentucky definitely executed and took care of business against Louisville last time.
Kentucky, as you can see, 5-6 on the season, so they're looking for bowl eligibility.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. 3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Catch in the middle. It's
nice catch by Amari Jefferson.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jefferson.
Ooh, Jefferson gets out of a tackle there. Nice.
stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Jefferson has really stepped up his play in the second half of the season.
Flying down the field. Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense.
They didn't give us a yard on that?
No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires on the move.
What a throw, Bazina. Nice.
Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Power football with the run.
Nice little run there.
Checks some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Cardinals are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now improvising. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Want to see the offense play a lot better than it did against Georgia.
Take what's there, take the
This drive so far has done
They'll give it to the back.
something for that, but
He never had a chance.
certainly need to see something better than what we just saw on that play right there.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. And unfortunately,
Yep. Skinner just wins off the ball right there. He was the primary read. And when you just win like that, that's kind of too good to pass up.
Your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a whole lot of room.
See how the defense looks today. Lots of seniors on this defense. Want to see those guys go out in style. Freshman quarterback for Kentucky, Irvin Barrett. We'll start in 3-3-5. See how they handle that. Dante Dowdell is one of the top running backs in the nation. We got to make our stops on him. And it starts with our user doing what it's supposed to be doing. And so the first thing we're going to do, since they're probably going to be, using him a lot, is to get that conservative tackling on.
First and 10 from the 26. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I think
it's really
that we might be able to get
offense.
away with a little bit
This
more
guy
blitzing than we
going
usually
early in
do.
the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the
I'm not
kind
gonna
of
do it
running
just
back
yet. It's
that gets
early.
better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They're working that left side. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first
Lots
down.
of misdirection there.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Wilcox. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone
It's just tough. I was there. Filled the gap.
To get him down. Not enough to stop
Just
the
didn't
offense
matter.
from picking up
Broke
the
the
first
tackle.
down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodriguez. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
Brings us to the end of the first.
And Louisville has the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
Not really thrilled whatsoever with our defense
now to
so
see
far.
If these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it.
I mean, what do you ask more for there? I don't know what else you do. I mean, you can run goal line, but we filled the gap, and he just pushed his way in.
With perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical, skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. These two first met in 1912, and both have a rich history of stars. Johnny Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
I definitely hit the button to throw it.
List of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side, just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good-looking rivalry game, but it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled here today.
Nice catch.
Across the 40 out of bounds at the
Sometimes you got to make tough plays, man.
Has this offense on the move. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Leaves
Get out
it with
there.
the running back.
Here we go.
Finding an escape route.
Got the edge.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this
Just
defense.
don't even win off the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not...
I didn't even tell him to go down there.
You can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Good play out in space by the linebacker there for Kentucky.
Smelled that one out from the beginning. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Yeah, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field.
If we had time to throw, man.
Where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big.
He's wide open.
Got it in the middle with Skinner. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Cardinals started this drive backed up in their own end and scores on the
Touchdown.
sneak.
It's just so nice to have a single guy who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Nice job, Coy Parrish.
Out of real estate as he goes down.
All right, I want to try some 3-3-5 now and see if that'll
He has it back in the big blue
work out
offense,
better
takes
for
the
us.
field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hammers ahead for a yard.
Better
down
job.
to the 12.
Rallying to the ball.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout.
Nice coverage. Parrish. Now we're just going to keep it simple and play match coverage because they're in an obvious passing down. Yeah, got to take the running back out of the equation there.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short.
Didn't really want to give up the middle of the field there, but
Kentucky will be forced to punt.
We made it work. I just can't have Dowdell hurting us, man.
First one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week.
Oh, what a terrible cut that was, Hyman.
Gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That didn't work.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Outside the pocket.
Nice job.
Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands.
Well, that's the former Georgia Bulldog, Raul Aguirre there.
They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Separation. Nice job, Hurry.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. He's going for the goal line. And he'll take this.
They were offsides.
Hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again.
Largely going to stick in cover 3, cover 4 here.
Just 4 to Utah State. If
they do have to pass pretty
in
much at this point now.
Or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kentucky going quickly.
As evidenced by them hurrying to the line.
Back to pass, it's Barrett.
Sack.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And they use a timeout.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try
Dylan
to get
Smith, the freshman, with some pressure.
Now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back.
Good stuff.
The ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Switch to sky coverage here.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged out of the air.
Timeout.
Quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
They're going to punt.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Good punt.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Jefferson. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Looking to throw on first down.
Annoying pick. Got too quick with it, man. Too quick with it. Terrible decision on my part. Too overconfident.
Scanning the field, it's Barrett. Got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that.
Just keep him out of the end zone. That's the goal here.
Really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Gilmore. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short.
And we can't do it.
But they'll have it first and goal.
They win a 50-50 ball.
Now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Bring in the heat. Got his man on the outside. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time. Right,
that's a 14-point swing right there that we brought on ourselves.
Go into the half, put
just more terrible play.
Come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space across the 25.
Just more absolutely awful play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. Might be looking to run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on second down. Trying to beat the D deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to...
7-point lead at the break. See if we can hang on to it.
In a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Wildcats and Cards.
That's got to be our worst pick of the year. Like, we haven't thrown nearly as many picks as we did a year ago. That's one thing that has improved. We haven't thrown nearly as many interceptions, but that one was really, really bad.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing.
There he goes.
We are just getting absolutely wrecked by this running back. Run defense, that has got to be the name of the game for the portal for us. I don't really see any other option that we have. There's a good shed. Not to mention the fact that we're just going down like flies in this one.
Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking for a man. It's Barrett. Oh, better look out.
Gotta trust y'all to make the play over there.
A whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Now facing a third and long.
For the deep safety, Agu.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end.
Terrible angles. That's all on the CPU. There's literally nothing I can do about that. Literally just terrible angles.
Really moving the ball quickly. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll go to the ground.
Gotta be there, gotta get there.
Stop is made almost immediately.
Everyone's going down, man. We haven't lost this many players all year.
Take a break to let him be checked out. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone.
You gotta be kidding.
Made the grab.
I'm literally there. I'm quite literally there.
Yeah,
And they win every 50-50 ball.
It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the
I pressed
field,
Y
my job
and
as a
held it.
quarterback is to
I'm
put that ball
jamming
out
Y
there,
down.
keep it away
Or
from the safety. He does
triangle.
just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice
It's just
catch,
unlucky
nice
stuff, man.
catch, touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready.
We
to
must
attack.
answer.
Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Turning it on.
Oh, goodness, what a cut.
For the first. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're setting up the screen.
There it is.
Turns it on in midfield.
Goodbye.
There he goes. He's at the 10.
There's our answer.
Cardinal. And with that one, they
Good
jump
call.
on top here in the second
Great time to go to that.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line.
That's why I don't need to be using the deep safety.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum.
Trying to play the underneath pass there. Just a bad decision.
Motion from the wide
More
out.
bad decisions defensively. That's all it's been this
Off
year.
the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Wide open.
Catch in the middle, it's Rodriguez.
Wide open.
And how about
Defense has
that?
quit
What the doctor
entirely.
always ordered.
Whether
An
it's my fault or not,
explosive
they've
play to
quit.
the 40. This offense is like running
They quit in week 5
perfection
against
drill in
Tyler.
Practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come.
A couple
again.
nice plays from the freshman Demetrius Wick, though.
Work up front by that
I am
big
pleased with his
defensive
effort
line.
today.
They got nothing on the
Kind of been a
last play
non-factor
and
for most of the
second
year.
and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Gilmore.
I'm not going to overthink this. I'm going to keep it real simple here.
Short, looking to keep the drive moving.
And I'm going to try to plug these gaps.
Gives it to the back on the draw.
Here we go.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down
They're gonna kick.
line was, and they stopped him short.
Now, with an SEC kicker, I presume he can make this and have no issue. Yeah, he'll make it. 82
He's gonna try
across
to
the board.
knock one
This will be a
through
make.
from 49 yards away.
Yep.
Between the uprights, it's good.
It's simple. We just got to keep scoring,
The
man.
lead now trimmed to 28-24.
We cannot let
Man,
Kentucky's
so many
defense
more times we're gonna say, go
get
for it,
stops
be aggressive.
in any capacity.
Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He goes out of bounds just short of the 30.
Let's see if we can get him again.
29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up.
Maybe not quite like we did the last time, but that's a play that's obviously going to work. So we need to keep that in mind.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield.
Hyman's starting to get going a little bit.
Pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When we get the right separation on this slot cross, it works.
What they do with this one. To the air on first down.
We had it,
Moves
but
around to clear
read it
up
late.
the vision. Look out, he's got room. Good run on
We got a
the
quarterback
way
that
in.
has wheels, too. We got to use that.
And how about it? It's not
We
just
gotta
the arm. We've seen
pull
that
all the
today
tools
where
out of
he's
the bag
picked them
here.
apart, put up some yardage.
They're showing
score
safety
some touchdowns.
blitz.
Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble.
And then
He's
they
showing
back
you a little
out
bit
of
of
it.
everything today.
Interesting.
And
Yeah,
he
got to
was
get rid of that.
drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on
It's an interesting deal to show a safety blitz there.
Different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
Stewart, I really wanted you to break that tackle, brother.
That's why the ball falls in.
Can we go to the fourth quarter?
That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race
Tyler
is
sitting there at
shaping up.
7. RJ dropped 1 to Ralph. Falls to 15. It's probably going to be those 2 for the conference championship, unless Alex has something to say about it.
Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Still looking on the move. Unleashes one.
What a throw! Vizina, man. He's made a few of those throws today. Those have been
And the
huge.
Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room.
Got to give me the first there, game. Those spots can get weird sometimes.
And this defense has to step forward.
Now,
Not
this
only do they
look
have to get a stop, they've
is
got
not
to
really
do it quickly
favorable.
to keep that time from running down.
Wanted to see if
And there was
they might back out of it a
nowhere
little
to
bit, but
go,
they didn't.
Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got
go to
to
our 12
change
personnel.
up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down.
Opens things up for us to do that. Going back to the well for what we did earlier in the year, we did that quite a bit in our first 4 games. And the guys in the league did a really good job of preventing us from doing that.
Back in the win column. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point.
Got it to work there, though.
lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this.
Would love to see the defense find a way to make a stop here. That'll help.
UTSA is down right now.
Kick coverage has been really good this year as a whole. That's one thing that I feel like has probably been one of our more consistent things.
In San Antonio, it's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane.
Blasted as he lets it go.
Nice. Way to be there, Stan Kwan. He's covered better than our corners have.
That's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's Barrett.
Screen
Sends up the
pass.
screen.
What a stiff arm.
They've got him down. He almost picked up that.
Yeah, I don't either, Tyler, but
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous,
kind of just been one of the stories, as you pretty well know.
Screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense.
And that's a bad throw.
Honest, if you want to start.
They're going to go for it.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need
I'm going to go for a blitz here. I think they're going to try and run it. They're running a tight formation.
They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go
Yep.
for it on 4th down.
That was a terrible decision on their part. Let's put this one away, man.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11.
I'll take that run on 1st down.
Closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure.
Touchdown.
And he rolls.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Louisville. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang
Arguably
on.
Vizina's best game this year, after an absolute clunker against Georgia.
Football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how
I can certainly, without question, even though there's been plenty of frustration this year, I can say without question that I have had a much more fun time playing with Vizina than I did with Miller Moss.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Briggs.
Miller Moss truly just didn't work for me.
Any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem
Way to
is
rally to the ball,
you get
fellas.
stopped. Sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Oh, come on, man. I didn't think he'd actually throw that.
And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him.
No, but Tyler, I'm going to probably get Navy in the Military Bowl, so I get another crack at option offense.
Like that last one, you flipped the field, you changed the momentum.
That's what it's showing right now.
10 from the 38. Safe little shovel pass. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot
Here
to
it
do.
is.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Kentucky right back to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Nope. No, sir.
Through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Deep ball. Nope.
Downfield,
Not a good idea to test Parrish.
defense holds.
I think that play right there
And,
is the big theme.
look, I have visitors on campus. I need to win this big.
Been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage.
What happened there?
Incompletion with a big lead now, creating
That was weird.
turnover on downs.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. Makes one man miss. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
Oh, a rare drop for Jaleel Skinner.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Pressure coming. Got his man. He hauled that one
Take
in and
this
got
to the
it
2
down
minute.
to the 15-yard line.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Quarterback making checks. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
Oh,
It's in.
we had a huge opportunity
This ought to
right
be
there.
A boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Sometimes as a quarterback,
Huge
you're
opportunity.
feeling a rhythm and you're
Rare
feeling
miss for
yourself.
Vizina
Just
in
wanna
this
keep
game.
taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked.
No!
decided to
Why
let
did
it
you drop
fly.
it?
Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That
Okay.
one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Those are 2 plays we should have made.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
To the air, it's Barrett. He makes the grab. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They
Really want us to keep them out of the end zone here.
Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot.
Nope, not this time. If the game would have given Kentucky that would have been a crash out. I'm just telling y'all right now. For how I played that should not have been a catch.
Wants to throw again. He'll take another shot here. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Tight end now in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Quick timeout.
Dude, Kentucky, y'all are losing this game.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time it's complete. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Flips it out to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I can do it too, Kentucky.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On fourth down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, man.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if
the try-harding from Kentucky, I love it. It's insane.
Down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically.
Congrats, y'all. There's your meaningless touchdown.
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down
hopefully that makes y'all feel better.
In the football game, it would take a miracle.
Oh.
Nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Jathan Hatch recovers the onside kick.
Executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You got it, Tyler.
Released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a rivalry game. I would end this game if it were any other opponent.
Looking to fire. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Barrett. He's taking the deep shot. Intercepted.
Corey Gordon, the senior,
last thing they needed.
ends it with an interception.
The other way. And he steps out of bounds after getting the pick, and this one is in the
Cool way for him to finish out his senior day.
just in the cards.
The Governor's Cup
Takes home this
is back.
rivalry game, and they will bring the
We had to give it up for the bowl game, I guess. I don't know how that works. 6 touchdowns for Vizina. By no means perfect.
You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
But the Governor's Cup sits where it should be. Look at the stats real quick. 3 touchdowns and a pick for Vizina. Really bad pick at the end of the first half. But scampered for 3. And Hyman had a really efficient day running the ball. Through the air, Hyman with 2 touchdowns, including the long 60-yarder on the screen pass. And Trayshawn Hurry. And Jaleel Skinner also had a score. Defensively, some good stuff. Bunch of TFLs. Had some sacks in there. Had a pick at the end from Corey Gordon. And we largely did what we needed to do for Kentucky. Irvin Barrett, 74% completion. Some good stuff from the freshman there. He'll be tough to deal with over the next few years. But Dante Dowdell, one of the best running backs in the game. I think he's top 5 or something like that in rushing yards in the nation. And we held him to 137. Not ideal, but not the worst. And we did a pretty decent job in the pass game, limiting their yardage. And, of course, there was a pick. They didn't have any sacks, though, and we limited them. And when we needed to, we made the stops when we needed to. And it's a win for Louisville. And we moved to 8-4. That's how we finished the season a year ago. And Tyler wanted to see the top 25 games. He said Ohio State and Nebraska did win. Texas and Duke are on byes. Clemson has South Carolina, and Oregon has Maryland. But the good news is that Michigan is knocked out with their loss to Ohio State. So that helps you out. Yeah, it certainly looks that way, Tyler, but we'll see. And it looks like RJ has already beaten UCF. Yep, 35-13. And looks like that's it. Tyler, have you gotten your game settled out with Alex yet? He said we'll see. All right. We also have... Oh, man. He says Saturday at the earliest. Oof. Looks like we're going to be waiting a while then. I think Alex is out of town this week. We have BJ and Dawson in what should be a battle for bowl eligibility. And we have Sean versus RJ, or Sean versus Colin, rather. And Ralph finishes up with his rivalry with Virginia. And we'll look at the conference standings real quick. RJ, despite the loss to Ralph, is locked into the conference title game. If Tyler can defeat Alex, then Tyler is headed back to the conference title game. If he doesn't, it should, if the game does this correctly, it should send Colin to the conference title game because Colin has wins over both Tyler and Alex, who he would be tied with. So, if Alex were to beat Tyler, it is a 3-way tie for second that Colin would win. And there is a world still, if that happens and Alex is able to knock out Tyler, and then Colin beats RJ for the conference title game, which they have played this year, and RJ won big, then that would mean, if Colin is able to win the conference, then that would really put a strain on the potential for one or probably at max 2 teams in this conference to head to the playoffs. Those 2 teams, of course, would be RJ and Tyler. But we finished with one of the top scoring offenses in the conference, and we're probably going to wind up, maybe 4th or 5th in that regard. The top scoring offense is Colin, and the best scoring defense is actually Sean. which is impressive. He has had a really impressive run to end out the year. He was ranked at one point. He had 4 consecutive wins, which worked out, and then he ultimately ended up falling to Tyler in what was a great game, a rivalry game, but an even more impressive showing from both guys there. And it's just an absolute cluster here at the top of the conference. We did not play Colin, so if Colin loses to Sean, I'm not really sure where that's going to place us, but I know we can't really be any higher than 4th in the conference, I don't think, and I don't even know that we have a path for that, to be quite honest with you, because Colin probably going to be favorites over Sean, but we'll have to see. But we won our rivalry game. Let's see if the rest of the guys can get their rivalry games done or whatever remaining game that they still have. But that's going to do it for us. We'll take a peek at where we're projected to be bowl-wise real quick. Last I checked, it was the Military Bowl against Navy, which that has now been pushed to Ralph. And we are now set to potentially play Houston in the Frisco Bowl, which from a standpoint of, having fun playing Houston is a lot more fun than playing Navy, in the sense that Navy's just going to run the option offense, and the option offense is just not really all that fun to play, especially when you struggle to stop it, which we have this year. But we'll have to see where we are placed bowl-wise. I'm hoping this win gets us back into the top 25. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll go ahead and show a peek at a couple recruits that we have gotten. Josh Hunter. I usually don't do this, but Josh Hunter is a corner from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We did not get the opportunity to scout him, but he's a top 100 player nationally. Pretty happy about that. Focus has certainly been defense. Luther Perkins, the top player out of the state of Kentucky. That's 2 years in a row that we have landed the top player in state. We beat out Tyler for him, though I'm not sure Tyler's pursuit of him was very heavy. Maybe he knows something that we don't there, but 2 solid corners. Another one from Fort Lauderdale is Jarius French. We expect him to play running back, but didn't get a scout off on him, unfortunately. Not a lot of points to work with, as you see up there in the top right, just 600 points. And then Kenneth Enigbari is a 3-star, the 10th-ranked player in the state. Perkins and Enigbari were the only top 10 players in the state that were willing to consider us due to other grades. Enigbari we did get a scout off on, pretty strong for a 3-star prospect, but also super slow, but only 216 pounds. He's really an enigma. It's really hard to figure out where we're going to place him, but there's some good skills to work with here. Good tackling off the jump, a solid starting place with his power moves, and solid strength. We just got to figure out where the best place is to play him. And he's probably not a year 1 player, but we will work on trying to develop him. And we are probably going to be getting the commitment from Caleb Bullard, another 4-star corner. That would be our 3rd one that we lock in. And this one is tracking good for us, so that's going to be something that can work out great for us. We'll go ahead and take a look at the rest of the conference real quick. As the other guys have been hard after it, and I'm curious to see something here. Tyler still in a battle for 5-star edge rusher Dion Brown. I see that one has not finished yet, but Tyler does have the top class in the conference with 4 4-stars and 5 3-stars. It's a pretty good class. He did land Rashard Talbot over us. It was one that went all the way up to the Week 8 visit with us in the Miami game, and of course we came up on the losing end of that one, and we lost that battle. And we got to start winning some of these games that matter big time, and then we'll have a good opportunity at landing those prospects. Now, second in the conference is RJ. He's landed the only 5-star so far, and a 5-star tackle, Daryl Oden. Really an emphasis on the offensive line. You see he's got 3 commits already. He's also got a running back, Dominic Bullock, who I'm interested to talk about when we get to the preseason next year. He's a running back with a very intriguing skill set. A really weird player, if you will. He's also got a couple other 4-star prospects on both sides of the ball. So it's a solid class for RJ at this point in time. Cam has put together at least a solid class from the context of, getting bodies in, and that's kind of where he's at with his team right now. 5 4-stars for Alex so far, and Dawson's recruiting class is kind of kicking off. He didn't get to recruit this class really all that hard, but those are your top 5 classes. We jump in at number 6 there, and we're getting ready to add to that class, so perhaps we can see ourselves jump up a little bit here. That's a little bit of a look at recruiting. Obviously, we're going to be hitting the portal pretty heavily. But that brings us to the end of the regular season. Probably going to be a little bit, at least, before our next game, seeing to it that Tyler and Alex will be playing on Saturday. And then we have, a week of advance with the opportunity to do recruiting. We're probably not playing for at least, 7 to 10 days it's probably going to be before we're playing again, I would have to imagine. Unless, Alex is, of course, able to play earlier. And then, we'll have to see about some of these other guys getting their games in. But we get the win 42-31 over Kentucky. And, we celebrated our seniors in style. We'll go ahead and finish off by talking about the seniors on this roster. Brady Allen, our backup quarterback, is a redshirt senior. He hasn't played really at all this year. Vizina has done a good job of staying healthy, and he's our best quarterback, obviously. No seniors at the running back or fullback position. One senior receiver, Antonio Meeks. He's a depth guy that we really don't play. Jalil Skinner, arguably the top senior on this team, definitely offensively. He's been a stellar tight end for us. As of right now, he's number 1 for the Mackey Award. We'll see if he can win that. His counterpart, Jacob Stewart, has been really solid as well. Really hoping we can manage to hold on to at least Grant Hauser here. Otherwise, tight end going to be a big need in the portal for us, unfortunately. At left tackle, no seniors there. Across the offensive line, Nair Jackson is a senior. He's had a pretty solid year, all told, I would say. And he's our only senior offensive lineman. On the defensive line, Clev Lubin has given so much to this program, and he's a little bit banged up, but he's had 3 sacks, 13 TFLs this year, and he has certainly been really solid for us. A couple seniors at defensive tackle with Sayla Brown, Jerry Lawson. Those guys really have just been rotational guys that have, moved in and out. At linebacker, Justin Flo, we've seen predominantly on special teams, and likewise for Antonio Watts. At Mike linebacker, Stanquan Clark has given us 2 really great years. And then Arion Carter transferred over to us this year, and he's been, probably our top linebacker this year, to be quite honest with you. At the corner position, Justin Agu and Isaiah Brown-Murray are seniors, but we're also going to treat Coy Parrish the same way because Parrish will most likely go pro, which we have satisfied his deal breaker, but I just think he's probably going pro. If he comes back next year, that would change the game for us. At free safety, no seniors there. And then at strong safety, Corey Gordon. We saw him get a pick on senior day. And Nick Keller, the senior kicker. And we are working to recruit a kicker. And we will probably also look to replace Carter Schwartz more than likely as well in the offseason. But certainly our seniors have had really good years. And we sent them off in style with a win over rival Kentucky. And that's going to do it for us in this one. Thank you guys for tuning into this episode. We'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.